My name is AJ Gales. I'm the Veterans Constituency Director for the state of Colorado.
Being a veteran and serving my country, a lot of us see a greater calling on issues. We don't always look at it as ourselves. We look at it as what can we do to better mankind, better our families, our friends. And after coming back from Iraq and being over there, it just seemed like we were going in the same direction. And I wasn't. That's not what I wanted. I want my nieces and nephews. I don't have any kids, but I want my nieces and nephews not to just have the same opportunities I have growing up, but to have more, which is what it should be like. I mean, we had more than what our parents had, and they had more than what their parents had. And that's the trend we should have been in, but never. It just seemed to stall out the last 7.5 years.
I joined the United States Marine Corps in 2001 in January, where I was attached to the 2nd Marine Intelligence Battalion out of Camp Lejeune, and that's who I went to Iraq with. I don't support the war. Most of my friends don't support the war in Iraq. However, while I don't support the war, with every fiber of my being, I will support the people who are over there fighting it. I know that several months ago and several years ago, several times Senator McCain has voted against increasing VA benefits, increasing all these things that we need to have done. And while I can understand his rationale for it, I think that the rationale itself is 100% balderdash, to use a polite phrase. I definitely approve of where Senator Obama is coming from, where he's saying that we need to support our troops, that we need to do these things to make their lives better.
Tonight, as you can see, we have over 20 veterans from the Colorado Springs area making calls to other veterans and military families across the state of Colorado. I say, hi, John. My name's AJ. I'm an Operation Iraqi Freedom vet. I'm just giving you a call this evening. First off, how you doing? Ask them how they're doing, kind of break that ice a little bit.
Yeah, that's great. BarackObama.com is really a good website. And if you got a specific issue, you'll notice on the top of the page they've got an issue button.
Sometimes there's a lot of veterans that are on the fence. So what we want to do is we want to reach out to them, and the best way to do that is to have a veteran like myself or one of these individuals here, just giving them a quick call and just saying, hey, I'm a vet too. I understand a lot of the same issues that are affecting you. Are there any questions you have, and really sharing their own stories with them, because that's the number one way to really reach out.
Typically a bias within the military to lean towards Republicans, whether it makes sense for their own good or not. I think when it comes to veterans issues, you would think McCain would be a strong supporter of veterans benefits and veterans issues, but his record certainly hasn't shown that. And I think overall Barack's going to be out there batting for us. And the best way to support the troops is, of course, not get them into harm's way in the first place. But once they get home, the support is usually stopped.
We're reaching out to veterans here in El Paso County. There's a common perception that all those veterans are supporting Senator McCain, but it's an illusion. We speak to self-identified Republican veterans who understand that Senator McCain has been in Congress 26 years and has spoken a good game, but hasn't produced for retired veterans, and especially for the young men and women who have returned with traumatic injuries from the war zones of Afghanistan and Iraq.
Thank you first off and foremost on behalf of a grateful country, on behalf of Senator Obama and the campaign for all your services, whether they have been in the past or you currently are still serving or have family members that are serving. Thank them very much for that. We definitely appreciate it. Tonight we have a honored guest with us, Senator from Colorado here. I'd like to introduce United States Senator Ken Salazar, and let him take the floor. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I wanted to just stop by here this afternoon and to just say thank you for what you are doing on behalf of our veterans, on behalf of our nation, and on behalf of Senator Obama. I have had the privilege of working with Senator Obama closely. Many of you may not have had as much of an opportunity as I have, but for 2 years on the Veterans Affairs Committee, we worked on a lot of veterans issues together, and I can tell you that his voice and his support for veterans has been strong. He's been a great advocate for veterans, and he will continue to be a great advocate for veterans.
I have a sweet little list of some names in my sweet BlackBerry, so he's going to be hitting up the digits and giving them some quick thank you calls. These are some veterans that have been a huge part of our campaign, have helped us out on one level or another, either whether it's speaking for us publicly or just really building up the team structures in their area. So I mean, they're a huge part. We're going to have him call, and if we're lucky enough, we're going to try to get him to sign that sweet little "This is my campaign" sign, which I think we can do. So we're going to work on it. Well, might as well got him here. Might as well take advantage.
This is amazing. I am so impressed with what you guys are doing. This is Chip.
It's grassroots. It's all about the grassroots. The best way is have your own.
Everybody on their cell phones, and look at it.
Did he answer?
I'm going to do a voicemail message.
That's awesome.
Hey Chip, this is U.S. Senator Ken Salazar. I'm here at the Campaign for Change, helping Senator Obama in Colorado Springs. I just wanted to call and just say thank you for your hard work and your dedication. We're going to make America better. We're going to make the change that we need to make. And I just wanted to call, and I wanted to personally, Chip, say to you, thank you for all that you're doing here in Colorado. We're going to get this done. Take care.
I'll tell you, my parents were kind of unsure about Barack at first, so for me to leave the great job I had to come work for the campaign, they were questioning it a good bit. They weren't real sure if it was a smart call, with what was going on, but I told them, I was like, sometimes you just got to take that risk for the bigger rewards. It's kind of catches you off guard some days when you have lots and lots of vets that walk through the door. Keeps me busy with talking to them, but at the same point, it makes me feel good because they're not just willing to come in, but they're willing to get involved, and they want to get involved, and it's just good because from there you know that the best way to communicate with someone else is have someone who understands your shoes, the shoes that you've been in.